A ghost from your bloodline is still trying to warn you about one woman's plan. Archangel Michael says, listen carefully, and do not dismiss this as coincidence. There is a cold whisper echoing through your bloodline tonight. It's not just memory, it's a spirit that carries a warning, a soul long gone but never detached from you. For weeks now, your dreams have flickered strangely. A face appears, partly hidden, eyes filled with dread, lips trembling to speak, but every time, you awaken before the message is fully spoken. That is not your imagination, it's a tether from your ancestry calling out to you in urgency. This ghost is not just any presence, it's a protective force from deep within your own lineage. Someone whose name you carry in spirit, maybe not even knowingly. They once lived and breathed and fought against deception in their time, and now they've crossed the realms to stop history from repeating itself through you. There is one woman in your life right now who wears a smile that is too perfect, who knows too much, listens too quietly, and waits too patiently. You felt it, haven't you? That slight shift of energy every time she enters the room. She's calculated, deliberate, and has inserted herself into the pathways of your life under the veil of concern and kindness. But it's not kindness, it's a strategy. What you believe is a connection may in fact be her preparation for a deeper betrayal. The ghost watching over you has tried to push signs in your path. Your phone freezing when texting her. Your mood shifting sharply after speaking to her, unexplained losses, forgotten tasks, misplaced items. All of these moments are not accidents, they are nudges. You might have sensed chills without cold air, whispers without sound, or the sudden feeling of being observed in solitude. These moments are echoes. The ghost's energy is at war with hers, and you are the battlefield. Archangel Michael says, she's been digging, not with a shovel but with questions and manipulations. She has been gently, but consistently, trying to uncover things about your past, your finances, your relationships. She's not asking out of care, she's cataloging your vulnerabilities. Someone from your bloodline, perhaps a great-grandmother, perhaps a sister of your ancestor, is stirring restlessly in the space between realms. This woman from the past once faced betrayal herself. She was hurt by a close friend, who wore the same charming disguise. Now, this spirit is reaching through dimensions, not just to protect you but to stop a cycle. The pain she endured is pulsing in your veins, and if you do not act wisely, the same wound may open through you. You may have already noticed the woman's smile falter for half a second when something doesn't go her way, or how she tries to plant thoughts in your mind, disguised as casual suggestions. This ghost has seen her true intentions and wants you to step away before it's too late. You'll receive an unexpected call soon, a number you don't recognize. You might feel a strange silence when you answer it. That silence is where your ancestor's spirit is trying to reach you. They are trying to tell you to trust your gut, to retreat before your trust is shattered. The ghost has stood by your side in rooms where you thought you were alone. When you hesitated to go somewhere or meet someone, that hesitation was protection, that discomfort was a message. That tremor in your chest was your bloodline saying, do not go. You must not ignore the unease. It will begin to grow stronger. What feels like anxiety may not be mental at all. It may be spiritual defense, an alarm from another plane. Archangel Michael says, the woman in question has recently gained access to something important, something connected to you. It might be a document, a photo, a location, or a piece of sensitive information you once shared innocently. But she didn't forget it. She stored it. And now, she's waiting for the perfect moment to use it. She is not acting alone. There is a man tied to her plan, someone in the background. They may not be in contact daily, but the coordination exists. They share a common interest. You. Your rise, your peace, your blessing. It threatens them. Your potential is a light too blinding for them to tolerate, so they are crafting shadows, one step at a time, one whisper at a time. Your ghostly ancestor saw this long before it unfolded. From her side of the veil, she saw their meetings, their exchanged glances, their hushed conversations, and now, she's pouring all her power into making sure you wake up to it in time. You'll feel pressure in your head late at night. Not pain, pressure, like something pressing gently on your crown or your forehead. That is your guide. That is her. Let her guide your intuition. Let her lead your instincts. Don't second guess anymore. There is a date coming soon that marks the beginning of something serious. On that day, you may receive an offer, an invitation, or a favor from this woman. Refuse it. Behind the generosity is a net. In the spiritual realm, your ancestor has left 3 clear signs for you. 1. A mirror crack or fog at an unusual moment. 2. A black feather or gray object appearing where it shouldn't be. 3. A name repeating in your surroundings that you don't fully understand. When you experience even one of these, you'll know the message is active. This spirit has been trying to access your dreams too. But something, or someone, is trying to block that connection. The woman may be involved in things you don't understand. Practices that go deeper than social manipulation. You'll begin to notice certain objects around her feel heavy. Her energy is not light. It's cloaked. Don't mistake her laughter for light. Her lightness is her act. The ghost of your bloodline is growing more urgent. Because soon, something will be set into motion, a betrayal that has already been drafted, signed in secrecy. All that's left is the moment to activate it. You still have time, but not much. You must remove yourself from her access points. Cut off information. Don't post where you are, don't explain where you're going. Guard your schedule like it's sacred. Archangel Michael says, stand still for a moment and let the whispers reach your heart. Your bloodline isn't asking you to run in fear. They're asking you to rise in power. They want you to awaken to the truth, not to tremble but to prepare. This ghost is not here to haunt, but to honor. They're choosing you because you are the one destined to break the pattern. You are the shield now, for future generations. What you do next determines the safety of more than just yourself. Even your surroundings will start to respond. Doors may creak without cause. Lights may flicker. That's not technology, it's frequency. The spiritual world is aligning to create enough interruption in your everyday reality so that you notice. This is not paranoia, this is perception. Don't warn the woman. Don't confront her. That's what she wants. She's ready for your reaction. What she's not ready for is your silence and withdrawal. That's your strategy. Quiet power. You must speak with someone in your family soon, an elder or someone connected to old stories. There may be a tale, a name, or a curse that was whispered once but never explained, it connects. Your bloodline ghost has knowledge locked in the past that can still help the present. If you listen closely to your surroundings, she'll lead you to where this truth lies. It could be in a letter, a book, a drawer that hasn't been touched in years. And when you find it, something inside you will unlock. Clarity. Certainty. Strength. That's what this message is meant to give you. Not just warning, but power. Not just suspicion, but action. You are not helpless. You are being prepared. Tonight, you may feel something brushing your arm. Don't recoil. That's not harm. It's her trying to get your attention. Let her guide you. Let her energy surround you and protect you from what's being constructed behind your back. Your story is sacred, and the woman who is planning something against you is not allowed to finish her scheme. That's why the veil between worlds is thinning for your sake. Archangel Michael says, you are not walking alone in this. The spirit of the one who suffered long ago is ensuring you don't repeat her pain. Stay alert, stay aware, and above all, stay aligned with your inner knowing. That is where she speaks loudest. If you wish to express your support further, you have the option to give super thanks, with contributions of up to $20. There are whispers in the walls that only the awakened can hear. If you begin to notice silence growing louder than usual, it means the spirit is drawing near. This ghost from your bloodline doesn't speak with words, but with vibrations, with energy, with the stillness that touches your skin like a breath. She is moving closer now, because time is shortening, because the woman preparing this plan is accelerating it. In the spiritual realm, the ghost has begun to disrupt certain flows around the woman. You might see that woman's plans are beginning to unravel. You may hear her complain more often. Her emotions may become more erratic. That's the energy clash between her and the spirit's presence. You will hear a loud sound when you are alone, a knock, a sudden snap, something falling without explanation. That is not a coincidence. That is the spirit breaking through the fabric of the physical to get your attention. You may notice the woman rubbing her wrist, touching her throat, or complaining of chills. That's because the ghost has made herself known to her, too, and she's afraid. She knows she's being watched from the other side. There is a meeting scheduled soon. Perhaps she's asked to see you. Maybe a text message, a coffee invite, a sudden favor. Decline it. This meeting is not for connection, it's a test. She wants to read your reactions and your weaknesses. The spirit has seen this meeting play out in advance and is working now to shift your path. You are being pulled away from destruction with grace. But you must agree to the shift. Your free will is the key, Archangel Michael says. Do not confront, but observe, do not panic, but prepare. You have more control than you realize, and that's why the enemy tries to move in silence. Your light has grown too visible, your blessings have become too close. Your name has been whispered in the halls of abundance. That is what triggered this woman's desire to intervene. But she didn't realize that your protection wasn't just from this world. She didn't know that when your bloodline was broken once, it would rise again stronger through you. And now, with the Spirit guiding you, she has no power to finish what she began. When you sleep tonight, rest facing your heart toward the side where you feel most peaceful. That is the direction of your ancestors' presence. She is forming a wall of energy as you rest. She may appear in your dream not as herself, but through symbols. A garden, a flame, a broken necklace, or a bird with two eyes but only one wing. Each symbol will matter. There will come a point where the woman you're being warned about begins to act confused, suddenly sentimental, or even apologetic. This is not redemption. This is manipulation. She will sense that something has changed in your spirit and try to win your trust again. Resist that moment. Smile, but say less, listen, but do not reveal. Your bloodline ghost wants you to remember something specific. A childhood memory, a story told once by a grandparent, or even a lullaby that didn't make sense at the time. In that memory, there is a warning encrypted. You were born with spiritual intelligence. And right now, it is being activated because the threat is near and your legacy is at stake. Soon, someone else in your life will bring up this woman, casually. Pay attention to what they say. The truth often finds its way to you through unexpected voices. Archangel Michael says, this isn't just protection. This is destiny recalibrating itself to favor you. Your alignment with this spirit's warning is placing you on a new road, away from sabotage and closer to truth. This ghost is not done helping you. In fact, the more you become aware, the stronger she becomes. She walks through your hallway at night. She lingers near your photos, your mirror, your bed. She is guarding you like a sacred flame. You may begin to notice you're forgetting this woman's words. That's a sign. The energy of the spirit is purging her influence from your consciousness. What once felt powerful and convincing will now feel hollow and small. You are evolving out of her reach. There is a message yet to come, a letter, a voice note, or a comment that exposes more. The woman will grow desperate as your disconnection strengthens. Her energy will intensify, but it will not reach you if you remain anchored in truth and silence. The woman may try to rope someone else into her plan, someone you also trust. This ghost is urging you not to isolate but to observe. Do not panic. Use your inner knowing to sense the shift. Within days, you will have evidence, something concrete, and it will align with everything you have been warned about here. You may feel sadness, betrayal, even disbelief. But do not hold on to those feelings. Let them pass like wind, because what's coming afterward is the reward for your survival. The spirit of your ancestor is waiting to celebrate your awakening. Once you pass this test, blessings will flow, not just because you avoided harm, but because you honored your bloodline's pain by choosing better. You are the chain breaker. You are the answer to your ancestors' cries. You are the one they chose to end the pattern. So walk forward, gently but firmly, refuse manipulation, walk in silence, and let your clarity speak louder than defense. You owe her nothing but distance. Let your home be filled with cleansing light, burn incense, open windows, say words of peace. The spirit will receive them and grow stronger. The woman will feel it. She will know her time is running out. And when she finally gives up, you will know you were always protected. If you wish to express your support further, you have the option to give super thanks, with contributions of up to $20. Archangel Michael says, your silence is no longer a weakness, it's your greatest shield. You have crossed a spiritual boundary where this woman can no longer read your energy like before. She will try harder now. Watch for small gifts, sudden kindness, a strange apology, or words that seem rehearsed. Your bloodline ghost has drawn a sacred circle around you. The air around you may feel different in the coming days. That's because spiritual interference is being blocked with every breath you take in awareness. She's trying to send confusion into your mind, but it's not working like it used to. You'll notice moments where you almost say yes, almost let her in, almost explain something. But your voice goes still. That's not hesitation. That's spiritual resistance from the other side, fighting for your future. She has underestimated the power of your lineage. What she's used on others won't work on you anymore. Because now, your intuition has awakened. You are being prepared to reclaim everything that once slipped through the fingers of your ancestors: opportunities, clarity, respect, divine love, and legacy. The moment you distance yourself from this woman fully, you'll notice your energy restoring. Your face will feel brighter. Your sleep will deepen. Because spiritual darkness is weighty, and you've been carrying her shadows without knowing it. But now, you are being cleansed. The woman might try one last thing, a dramatic story, a moment of false vulnerability. She may say she needs you, that she's alone, that you are her only support. But listen to your body when she speaks. If your stomach tightens, if your chest feels uneasy, if you feel dizzy or tired, that's not emotion, that's energy rejecting falsehood. Do not respond with guilt, respond with boundaries. The ghost watching over you once trusted someone like her. That ghost was betrayed not just emotionally, but spiritually. Their life was altered by the mistake of letting a serpent stay in their garden too long. You were born to reverse that mistake. You were born to reclaim the garden, to cleanse the soil, to build anew. And you are not alone in that battle. The presence surrounding you now is stronger than any illusion she can cast. You'll feel her presence more in the quiet hours. Trust it. Your environment will begin to shift. Plants may bloom faster. Music may feel more intense. Time will feel slower in moments. These are signs of realignment. The energy you used to waste on defending yourself, doubting your instincts, or explaining your thoughts to her will now be redirected into your divine mission. Your creativity will return. Your laughter will return. Your focus will sharpen like a blade. Because you removed the leech, she fed on your light for too long, but no longer. That chapter is closed. And as for the ghost, she will soon step back, not in absence, but in peace. Because her mission is nearly complete. You have listened. You have seen. You have responded. You have become. You will likely feel her final whisper in the wind, soft, like a sigh of release, and then, she will watch from a distance, knowing you no longer need a warning. You now carry the wisdom. You'll begin to meet people who are safe, conversations will deepen. Peace will return. The heaviness in your chest will lift. This woman will try to re-enter again, maybe weeks or months later, but it will feel like watching an old movie. You'll no longer be affected. You'll see right through her. Your spirit is no longer for sale. Your time is no longer open to manipulation. Your peace is no longer accessible to her. From this day forward, remember, when your bloodline warns you, it is because your light is valuable. No one in your ancestry has fought for nothing. Their wisdom has traveled lifetimes to rest inside your bones. You are walking proof that pain can become power. And if you ever feel her shadow again, know that your silence, your intuition, and your alignment will protect you, just like they are protecting you now. The ghost that came to warn you is smiling, because you finally listened. If you wish to express your support further, you have the option to give super thanks, with contributions of up to $20. There's a shift happening not only around you, but within you. You're starting to realize that what once felt like intuition was actually the voice of the spirit. That gentle tug, that sudden urge to walk away from someone or stop mid-conversation, those were sacred instructions passed down through ancestral light. The woman who has been planning in shadows can feel her time slipping. You might notice her presence becoming more chaotic. Her messages will feel strange, either too kind or too desperate. Like someone trying to rebuild a bridge that no longer exists. She doesn't understand why she's losing grip on you. It's because she never had real control, only illusion. And now that illusion is collapsing. The spirit from your bloodline is not only protecting you now, she is making room for blessings that were long overdue. You've probably started to notice subtle gifts appearing again. A friend suddenly offering support. A financial delay resolving. A situation turning unexpectedly in your favor. These are not random blessings. They are rewards for trusting the spirit's whisper over the manipulator's voice. This woman tried to dim you because she saw what you could become. She didn't want to destroy your life. She wanted to quietly siphon it, little by little, until there was nothing left of your light but exhaustion. But now, she sees a version of you she can't manipulate. She sees your strength as dangerous. And it is. Archangel Michael says, do not go back to old patterns, no matter how familiar. Familiarity is not safety. Familiarity is where betrayal often hides best. Instead, look forward. The path ahead of you is open like never before. Your mind is clearing. Your home is feeling lighter. That's because the spirit that warned you has now cleared a path for joy to return. Don't be surprised if someone new enters your life soon. A person who feels pure. Who reflects kindness without agenda, who uplifts without taking. That's the reward of cutting ties with false energy. And more is coming. Expect dreams to grow clearer now. You'll sleep deeper. You'll wake up with clarity, like your thoughts are arranged for you by the spirit who once warned you in fragments. This ghost, your guardian, was once betrayed, just like you almost were. And she's proud of you. She's at peace because you hurt her, even when the world tried to distract you. Do not mourn what you've lost in this process. Friendship. Gone. Trust. Broken. Time. Wasted. No, nothing is wasted. All of it was a lesson wrapped in disguise. The woman thought she would leave you broken. But she left you reborn. And now, it's time to rise. You'll feel an urge to clean, to purge, to cut off conversations, to reset your wardrobe or environment. That's your spirit realigning with your true path. Let go. Every object that holds her energy, release it. Every photo, message, or gift, burn it, delete it, or throw it away. This is a sacred shedding. Your soul is not only healing, it's cleansing. Your bloodline has seen centuries of silence. But tonight, you ended the pattern. Tonight, you didn't just hear the ghost, you honored her. Soon, others will begin to see the change in you. They'll ask what's different. They'll feel the difference in how you speak, move, and glow. That's ancestral power taking root in the present. You are becoming who they prayed for. And no woman with a plan, no lie whispered in darkness, no shadow draped in silk will be able to twist your destiny again. This woman will disappear on her own. Once she sees that her influence has dried up, she'll move on to another soul. But not you. You are sealed now, covered, watched, strengthened. The spirit from your bloodline will visit once more, but not with warning, with gratitude. And in that moment, when the wind brushes your cheek or the candle flickers with no breeze, you'll know she's saying, "You did it. You were the one." She may never return again after that, because her work will be complete. She came not to haunt you, but to hand you a key. And you used it, to open your eyes, to protect your heart, to claim your legacy. You have stepped out of the curse and into the calling. The plan she made, destroyed. The path she set, erased. The future ahead, glorious. If you wish to express your support further, you are now fully covered by light that generations fought to give you. Now walk boldly into everything you are meant to become. She can no longer stop it. And your bloodline is finally free.